Divine Feminine, it's time for your reading today. It's my favorite reading of the week, as you know, because I tell you guys this every single time. And it's because it's true and you guys deserve it, because you guys are freaking amazing and incredible. I mean, everyone focuses on the divine masculine all the time. And that's because we want to know what's going on with our divine masculine. But enough already. Like, what about the divine feminine? You guys are the ones who are doing all the work. You guys are the ones who are transforming everything. You're making your divine masculine's lives a whole heck of a lot better just by merely existing. I mean, of course, you guys should be the ones that are my favorites. Plus, I guess I'm a little biased because I am a divine feminine myself. And all the divine feminines are the ones that I work with because, let's face it, divine masculine, they never wake up. Well, maybe they do, but it just doesn't look the same way as you guys, you know. So it's not like divine masculines are beating down my internet door trying to get information. And that's because they are the sleepers. They're sleepwalking through life, while you, divine feminine, have decided to embrace Technicolor. And that is why are these cards being so difficult today? That is why you guys are the ones who are waking up. We had a great group call earlier today, which, by the way, if you did not know, we have group call packages up on our website now. So if you guys are interested in joining these calls and being part of our community, where you get to network with other twin flames and get a whole bunch of other content, then please go to the-conduits.com and check out our packages. We have a few different ones. We have them for people who are not on a twin flame journey and or are on a twin flame journey but are only interested in the spiritual aspect of things. And we also have some for twin flames as well, so that have a lot of questions about that. And so the twin flames have a few extras that are included in their package, so that they can ask questions and get the help that they need, which is most likely all of you guys are most likely divine feminines that are looking for information about twin flames. But we're all at different stages of our journey, so we really wanted to be able to honor that and give people packages that would be tailored and suited to the needs of each and every one of you. We also have Ask a Question through email for $10. And we have one-on-ones. So now that that's out of the way, I just want you guys to know that we were talking earlier today in our group call, and we were talking about how, the divine feminine, when they go through their awakening, it's like going from low quality, Wi-Fi to upgrading, and then suddenly everything is like much clearer, and you can see everything in high definition. That's what it's like to be the divine feminine, and that's why you guys are total badasses, and I'm super honored to be here doing your reading for you right now. So what is currently going on with you right now, divine feminine? What is your current situation that you are dealing with? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So currently you guys are dealing with some difficult kinds of situations. Maybe you've had some issues with work or business. Maybe it's not really satisfying. Maybe you currently lost your job. Maybe you have some life difficulties where things around you kind of seem to be falling apart. But do not fret, divine feminine, because sometimes in order for the universe to bring us what it is that we're looking to manifest, all of the things that are not in alignment with that need to kind of fall away. There's a purging process that needs to take place for you so that you can live your best life. So if certain things seem like they're falling apart, do not let your ego come in and tell you that everything is really, really bad and that you need to have anxiety and be worried and upset. Instead, trust your journey and know that this is just a good sign that things are happening exactly the way that they're meant to. And just hang on a little bit longer, because some good stuff is headed your way, divine feminine. This I know for sure. Because you're the divine feminine and you are the generative twin, and you are creating something amazing right now, even if your mind hasn't caught up to you and figured out what that is. But remember, you are not your mind. You are something much greater and much deeper than that. So what are the challenges that you're facing, Divine Feminine? What are the current challenges that Divine Feminine is facing? Interesting. It is time for you to make some decisions. Maybe even to compromise a little bit. Now, compromising doesn't mean you're giving up your hopes and your dreams. What that means is that you're usually in some type of co-creative situation with other people. And so if you want to co-create with others, respect for the situations that and the perspectives and the hopes and dreams of others is something where we may have to find like a compromise. Now, a compromise should never mean that you compromise your own moral code, your own value system. It just means that, you can compromise on what time you're going to meet up for lunch, or how a business project might be laid out, like the timing of that, or maybe using a blue background instead of a red background. It can be things like that. However, sometimes it can feel a little bit more complicated, and we can feel like it's a little bit more difficult to make a decision. So you may be facing some of these things that are kind of coming up with things that are falling away in your life right now, and a lot of the people that you're dealing with. You may be facing some difficult decisions where you're not really sure which way to go, this way or that way. When you're ever in doubt and you're not quite sure yet, give yourself permission to stay in that space for however long you need, because the answer will come to you. The answer will come to you, and the clarity will come to you, and then you will be able to move forward and take action with confidence, okay? So things don't have to be solved immediately, and when they do, usually you're going to kind of know instinctually which way to go. If you're not quite sure yet, then you're not meant to know yet, and it's okay to sit back, relax, and observe a little bit. All right, what is it that Divine Feminine needs to focus on this week? What should you focus on this week? All right, Divine Feminine, you need to focus on not getting caught up too much in obsessive thinking. You may have a lot of ruminating thoughts about your Divine Masculine, or maybe about some of these decisions that you're having to make that you're not really fully prepared to make. And I do not want you to get stuck in like a constantly worrying about worst case scenario kind of pattern. So make sure that you're focusing on the outcome that you do want, and using your imagination to be there, to feel that space, how things are going to work out the way that you want, how it's going to look and feel when you accomplish whatever it is that you're looking to accomplish. And don't focus on how you don't want things to be, because that's what you'll end up manifesting if you keep giving your energy to that. Energy is currency, and it is the language of the universe. And so the field outside of you picks up on that energy. And if you're focusing on the negative, it doesn't have like a preference for you. It just says, okay, that's what you want. That's what we'll give you. So watch yourself through presence, because presence is the key to all of this stuff. Watch yourself through presence. Watch your mind. Pay attention to what kinds of thoughts are there. And turn away. Don't be worried about negative thoughts. Just turn away from them. No, thank you. That's not what I want. And believe and have faith, because faith is your fortune, that the desired outcome is on its way to you, regardless of what current circumstances look like, okay? I want you to focus on that this week, Divine Feminine. It's important for you. All right. What is it that you are leaving behind? What is it that you're leaving behind in the past? You're purging this out. And this is a really, really good card for you, Divine Feminine. This shows me that you're doing exactly what we just talked about, because you are leaving behind the idea of separation. You're leaving behind the illusions of the past, and you're recognizing and embracing yourself as a conscious creator and your spiritual awakening. So you're leaving behind all of this junk that has created the kind of environment that you don't want, so that you can create something new. This is really, really good. You're letting go of the breakup. You're letting go of the separation. You're letting go of this need for things to be a certain way according to the mind and the ego. Why? Because you're transcending the ego. You've gone through the dark night of the soul, or you're in the middle of it, and you're starting to learn and understand what it is that you're supposed to learn and understand, because you can't avoid this. This is all happening for you, not to you. And it's to bring you to a better place, Divine Feminine. And you intuitively know that even when you're smack dab in the middle of the dark night of the soul. So what are the strengths that you are utilizing, Divine Feminine? All right, the strengths that, oops, I dropped a card. The strengths that you guys are utilizing is you've dealt with a lot of hard blows, and you have experienced kind of the whole gamut of, dealing with financial loss, breakups, relationships not working out the way that you wanted, jobs not panning out the way that you wanted. And you have learned so much from all of these experiences and gained a lot of wisdom, which now you're able to turn around and apply to your life and to all of your situations. And you are not making the same mistakes that you made before, because you've really, really learned what works for you, what you want versus what you don't want. And sometimes it's so important to know what we don't want, which is why mistakes aren't really mistakes. They're just moments to learn. They're opportunities to really be able to zero in on our target and plan a trajectory to get there. And that's what your strengths are, Divine Feminine. You have enough experience under your belt now to really know who you are and what it is that you want to manifest. And that is the majority of the battle right there, okay? So near future, Divine Feminine, you have bum, 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 the Fool, of course. I mean, look at you, Divine Feminine. You are jumping off the cliff and you are ready to go. You're like, bring the adventure on. You're stepping out into that unknown, which is where all the magic happens. Divine Feminine, this is so incredible and amazing. This is your journey, the hero's journey, the fool's journey. You're embracing this new path, and you are doing it like a complete champion. You're just, look at this little dog, just boing, right off of the cliff right there. Not even a care in the world, not even worried about it, because you know that the universe is going to catch you and you're going to have a soft fall. You don't need to worry about it, because you've got all the tools necessary from your journey to navigate your way through this gauntlet of life. You are so amazing and so incredible, Divine Feminine. What is the advice that universe has for you? What does the universe have as advice for Divine Feminine? All right. Embrace these new outlooks and this new direction that you're taking. Don't let doubt and fear come back in and push you off your path or slow you down. Now, if these kinds of things do happen and do occur, don't worry. Everything happens in divine timing. And if there's certain things that come up on your path that appear to slow you down, well, it's because you need to look at those things. And so time and space, we're in eternity. So time and space is going to be given to you in order for you to be able to purge those things. But do not despair and don't get stuck there in worry and fear. Continue to know that you have transcended and you are ascending right now into the life that is your birthright. Okay. You deserve happiness, joy, peace, amazing relationships, and abundance. And it is all around you. It is available to you. And it always has been. And that's what you're starting to recognize and realize, is that abundance has always been there for you. You just have to say yes to it. But until we understand what this journey is and until it's revealed to us, we oftentimes deny ourselves these things because we don't recognize our value and our worth. But you are moving beyond that, and it's because you have met your divine masculine, and they have done exactly what they were meant to do, which is wake you up to the divinity and the truth of who you really are. So what kind of environment are you dealing with, Divine Feminine? All right, you have been dealing with a lot of very difficult situations that have tainted your perspectives throughout your life and given you sort of a negative filter that you've looked through. That voice in your head has just beaten you up, but that voice came from abusive situations and experiences that you had as a child growing up. Maybe you were bullied in school, or your parents were not kind to you. Maybe they didn't always nurture you in the way that you really, really needed. And you somehow felt like you weren't always accepted for who you really are. So this environment that you've dealt with has seemed to hold you back. But what I want you to know and understand is that everything that has happened to you was there to refine you into the beautiful diamond that you truly are. And when you awaken and your light starts to shine out into this world, the people and the things that are around you will be able to learn and benefit and grow and heal as a result of all of the wisdom that you were able to draw from these life's experiences that were extraordinarily difficult. So you weren't given these things because you were being punished. You were given these things because your soul is so incredibly strong, you could handle it. And you are exactly what the universe needs so that you can come in and be kind of like that wave of enlightenment that helps all of those around you that are still in that sleeper state. Okay, you are that light in the darkness for them, and your experience and wisdom is going to benefit all of those around you that are still in that place. You're going to be able to say, hey, look, this is how you get out of that. This is how you make it happen. And you're going to be that example to them that is going to give them the hope that they need in order to be able to move forward in their own lives. So trust yourself, Divine Feminine. This is all happening for a reason, and it's because you're special. You are special, Divine Feminine. All right, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. All right, your hopes and fears are centered more toward your divine masculine. You're worried that some of your old patterns are going to come in and sabotage you. You're worried about reasons of maybe feeling like you're going to have to deal with jealousy, abandonment, and things like that. You don't want to have your heart broken again. Your hopes are that you're going to be able to continue to grow and transcend and aspire to greater heights than you've ever known. And I want you to kind of go back to what we talked about earlier, which is don't focus on what you don't want, and instead focus on what you do want, because you are a powerful manifester and a powerful creator, which is why you met your divine masculine. And you can't mess this up again. Anything that seems like a slowdown is just a moment to purge and process, and everything happens in divine timing. You are special, like I said, and your divine masculine came in to wake you up because you are here for a special purpose that only you can bring into this world. So focus on that. Everything that's happening in your journey is to show you that you are a powerful manifester and creator, so that you can bring what your soul and only your soul can bring into this universe, into this world that we're in. Okay? You are very much an important part of this universe and world that we're all co-creating together. We can't do it without you, okay? Potential outcome for Divine Feminine. Potential outcome. All right, you are going to move into a place of solitude, retreat, and recovery. Maybe you're coming out of the dark night of the soul. Maybe you're still in it. Maybe you've been out of it for a while, but this period of time that you're going to be going through is going to be essential to you being able to manifest what you want. It's going to give you the clarity that you need to be able to be like, all right, this is what's going to happen. This is how it's going to happen. And boom, it's going to happen. Okay, Divine Feminine, you're going to be able to manifest what it is that you want. And as you ascend, your Divine Masculine is ascending. So you can't do it without them, right? And when I say you can't do it without them, what they're doing, saying, thinking has nothing to do with that. What I'm saying is when you ascend, they ascend. They don't have to play any other role other than what they've already done, which is come in and wake you up just by being near you. After that, all the rest of it is you, divine feminine. You're the positive polarity, the generative twin flame. You are the creator in all of this. You are the twin flame. Okay, so it's going to happen, and divine masculine is going to do it whether they like it or not. Right? So let me get you guys an oracle card. All right, quick oracle card for my divine feminine. And one already fell out, so we're just going to take it. And here we go. It's abundance. That is what you are manifesting, divine feminine. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire on this physical reality or in this physical reality. Well, duh, that's what this whole entire reading has been telling us. It happens every time, you guys. And this one fell out of the deck, okay? It just fell out before I even had a chance to do that much shuffling. It just boom right onto the floor. And when that happens, because it doesn't happen that often, it's only happened a few times in my readings, I know that it means something, so I always grab it. It's the universe saying, hey, this is the card for you. So always remember that you are God, and God is all about creation. God says yes, the ego says no. In order to have abundance in all areas of your life, you must create the space of receiving and know that you are deserving of anything your heart desires. The more you can release limited thinking and worry, the more open you are to receiving the infinite flow of the universe. Allow yourself to have fun when manifesting what you want in life and enjoy the process. By embracing a positive mindset, you are opening the door to unexpected abundance. It is natural to have abundance in your life, and you must realize that any thought of limitedness may have come from either a past life or a life condition you have, or a life condition you have chosen to overcome. They could also originate from programming that you received from the environment that you grew up in and the value system you were taught when you were young. That's what we were talking about over there, divine feminine. I love this. Now is the time to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy of having abundance in every aspect of your life. When you are in the vibration of receiving, you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. You guys, this is so cool that this is the card that showed up. I mean, I really want you guys to know, and I could get a little emotional in saying this. I'm a little further down the path than some of you, and some of you might be further down the path than me. Okay, but it's not really about that. What I can tell you right now, and for anyone that is just starting out in their journey, please just keep going and believe and have faith in yourself. This journey is happening to you, even the dark night of the soul, to show you how incredibly special and amazing you are and how loved you are by God, that God created you in his or her image as a creator, okay? To create into this world and to bring forth whatever it is that you want and desire. You're so special, divine feminine. You are so loved, and abundance is your birthright. It's completely surrounding you. All you have to do is open yourself up to receiving it and knowing that that's who you are and that you can. And all these crazy synchronicities that are happening to you are only there to show you that you are connected to all things and that you are manifesting right now as we speak. I love you. Thank you so very, very much for being on this path with me. You guys are my soul family. I'm extraordinarily grateful for every single one of you. I look forward to doing your reading tomorrow. Come join us in our group calls or in one-on-ones. And please like and subscribe and leave your comments under the videos. Spread us around to other divine feminines. We want to create a community where all of you guys can help each other as the conduits that you are, so that we can raise this vibration and frequency of the earth together, so that every one of us can have the opportunity to create the life that we deserve. and to let go of all of the things that haven't served ourselves or humanity well. Thanks so much for listening to my rant today, you guys. Take care. I will see you tomorrow.